Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something really exciting from Toyota, the all-new 2026 Urban Cruiser. And here's the kicker, it's going fully electric. Yeah, Toyota's stepping into the compact electric SUV game in a big way. And this little beast has some seriously impressive specs to talk about. So first things first, let's talk about what this thing looks like. Toyota's going with what they call the urban tech design theme, and honestly, it's pretty striking. You've got this bold hammerhead front end that's become Toyota's signature look lately, and it gives the urban cruiser a really confident, upright stance. The dimensions are compact, but not tiny. We're looking at about 4.3 meters long, with a turning radius of just 5.2 meters. Which means you can basically do a U-turn in pretty much any city street without breaking a sweat. The rear end features this full-width light bar that wraps around into these muscular haunches, and depending on which trim you go for, you can get either 18 or 19-inch alloy wheels. Toyota is also offering some really nice bi-tone color options with a contrasting black roof if you want to add a bit more personality to your ride. Now let's pop inside because this is where things get really interesting. Despite being a compact SUV, the Urban Cruiser has a wheelbase that is actually 140 millimeters longer than the Yaris Cross. And that translates into a cabin that feels way more spacious than you'd expect. Toyota has installed this clever sliding rear seat system that lets you adjust the space between the front and rear passengers. So you can either maximize legroom for your passengers or fold things down to create a massive cargo area when you need it. The rear seats split fold in a 40-20-40 configuration and they recline too, so it's super versatile. Up front, you've got this elevated driving position that gives you that commanding SUV feel. And the dashboard is really clean and modern. Everything is centered around a 10.1-inch multimedia display that is seamlessly integrated with a 10.25-inch digital driver display. It's all very intuitive, with cloud-based navigation that factors in real-time traffic. Plus, you get full smartphone integration with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And if you're into setting the mood, there's ambient lighting with 12 different color settings to choose from. Let's get to the powertrain because this is where the Urban Cruiser really shows its cards. Toyota's offering two battery options here, a 49 kilowatt hour pack and a larger 61 kilowatt hour battery. The smaller battery gives you around 250 miles of range with a front wheel drive setup putting out about 144 horsepower. But if you step up to the bigger battery, you're looking at over 300 miles of range, and you can get it in either front wheel or all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive version adds a second motor on the rear axle and bumps total output to around 184 horsepower. And here's what's really cool. Both batteries support fast charging, so you can get from 0 to 80% in about 30 minutes at a DC fast charger. That's perfect for road trips or those days when you forget to plug in overnight. Now, because this is still an SUV with some legitimate off-road aspirations, Toyota's included some neat features for when you venture off the pavement. The all-wheel drive models get trail mode, which automatically detects wheel spin and transfers torque to the opposite wheel to keep you moving. There's also downhill assist control for steep descents, and the front-wheel drive versions get a snow mode that helps control wheel slip when you're dealing with winter weather. Safety-wise, Toyota's not messing around. Every urban cruiser comes standard with their full suite of driver assistance features: pre-collision, system adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with lane, keep assist, and a 360-degree camera system that gives you a complete view of your surroundings. Perfect for parking in tight city spaces or navigating rougher terrain. Now, pricing is where things get interesting. In Europe, the Urban Cruiser is expected to start around $35,000, though that could vary depending on your market. For markets like India, we're hearing estimates closer to 18 to 20 lakh rupees, which makes it pretty competitive against other electric SUVs in that segment. Toyota's backing the battery with a really solid warranty too. They re-guaranteeing it, although retain at least 70% capacity for up to 10 years, which shows they're confident in the quality. So how does it compare to the old urban cruiser? Well, they're completely different animals. The original urban cruiser was basically a rebadged Suzuki with a traditional engine, but this new one is built on a dedicated electric vehicle platform. It's bigger, more spacious, loaded with way more tech, and it's playing in a completely different league. Toyota's aiming for a late 2025 launch in Europe, with other markets following in early 2026. This is part of their bigger push to have 15 zero-emission vehicles by 2026. And honestly, the urban cruiser looks like a really solid entry into the electric compact SUV space. So what do you guys think? Is Toyota's first real electric SUV hitting the right notes? Would you choose this over competitors like the Volvo EX30 or other electric compact SUVs? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more car news and reviews. Catch you in the next one.